Hello there. Welcome to Colton's Connections podcast. This is season 2, episode 2. Holy smokes. Not leaving you hanging. So I am doing this rule because last year I had, weeks where I couldn't do a podcast, and then I would do a few episodes, and then so I'm doing this thing. If I miss more than 5 episodes, I will end the season and then plan to make get ready for season 2, basically. So, which will give me time to get a bunch of pre-recorded podcast episodes recorded, and then make sure I am getting weekly content out because I don't want to leave people hanging. But so far, today's Monday. I was supposed to have one done last week and get it posted today, but I just, again, haven't had time because, TV show and a bunch of other things. So today's Monday and I have time, and, it may not post until tomorrow because, uploading takes forever. But you know what? Hey, I'm getting content out, baby. So this podcast is going to be about music. So the first song I have in the hole coming up is called Addison. It is a song I written and recorded about, really not about anyone. The character is more made up. The song was inspired by someone that I know that is named Addison. She had a lot of things happen to her that weren't so, good. But the way she carried herself, the way she lived on, inspired me to live on in my own life and keep on going. And it taught me, I don't know, looking at her and then comparing my life to her, it was like, you no longer have to be a victim to life anymore. It's, you either carry the victim title and allow life to keep fucking you over, or you don't hold it anymore. You don't hold that title. You don't hold those attachments. You live your life. You make lemons out of lemonade, or you make lemonade out of lemonade. Lemonade out of lemons. Sorry. You make up with what you got, whatever pain, whatever thing had happened to you in your life, you put it in your music, you put it in your work, you put it in your art, and you let that fuel your fire. And so the song was inspired by a person named Addison, and then in my head I kept on saying Addison, 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 and then I in my head I can hear it in like a heavy metal, Addison, like that. I'm like, wow, that would be a cool metal song if that was ever a metal song. Just the name sounds cool. So then I got to work. I started writing the song, and I wanted it to kind of be about being strong. So it's about a woman, a knight. Everyone sees this woman fighting wars and they think it's a man, but then when she removes her armor, they see that it's a woman, and people are so shocked. So I really wanted, that was important with the song, to make it, make the woman in the song be so independent, so strong, showing, kind of like saying it's a song that's like women's rights in a way, because it's like women can still do what guys do, A lot of times people mistake women as weak, and they're just like us. They're strong, they're badasses, and this song Addison is about being a badass, and I hope you like it. And I'm just going to give you a listen and stop, trying to explain it. It's art. This song can have many meanings, and that's music. Sometimes when someone writes a song about love, some people take it in as something else, and then they'll play the song and theme of whatever that person is doing. A song can tell many stories at once. So here we go. This is Addison.
She kept on going. Many people would have waited and say, who will to fight, who will to see the dawn? Pitchforks and knives, battles were drawn, enemies soon to be gone. Bodies on the lawn, stood a woman, a shining knight. She won the fight. Mystical lady, who might this be? She left a note nailed to a tree. There she stood, enemies say not a woman, a lady just never could. Oh,
she's a queen, gone in the scene. The night is only here to fight, fight, fight. Oh, Addison, oh, Addison. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bodies on the lawn, everybody's gone, except for Robert's Owen, written everywhere. Robert's Owen, written everywhere. Robert's Owen, written everywhere.
Light shining from the heavens, truth begins to unfold. Addison's story was told. Mistaken for me. The night is only here to fight, fight. Addison.
So that's part of, the song. I mean, a huge part, probably 60 more seconds and then the song would have been over. But that is Addison. And I don't know, a very creative song that it did. Like, for example, Croatoan was also in there, the word that people could not figure out when, the history behind that. And if you don't, research about it. But anyways, yes. A song that can stand for many things, and that's what I love about art. Several people can look at a painting and all see different things or all have different, ways to explain what they're seeing and taking in. So music is very interesting on that. And then not only just the music, I also designed the outfit. I mean, very... rock and roll, about sex, drugs, rock and roll. So it's very sex, drugs, or not drugs, but I would say more sex and rock vibes. the outfit, when I wear these type of outfits on stage, it, honest to God, it helps my confidence because let's be real, no one dresses like this except for rock stars, of course, but it really does help your confidence and, it helps you, kind of step out of your comfort zone and turn your body into art basically because the outfits are just a piece of the story. It's storytelling. So the shiny cape, the shimmer that goes with it, and and then part of it, it's see-through, representing, going through hell and parts of your clothes having holes in them, burns, whatever. So I was working on a rock album called Don't Comply, and I posted it, and the music numerator was off so much from the music, and some parts was louder than the singing, and then the singing was louder than the music. So the album got a lot of, people loved this music but hated that part of it, so not so good feedback. So album got taken down. And then I really wanted to advertise the art. I do a lot of photographs and photo shoots for my music because I feel like, the outfits and stuff and the poses, I don't know, it's part of telling the story of the art. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to post every song from the Don't Comply album as singles. And then when I can find a music nerd or a music studio that I can work in, then I'll make the Don't Comply album. So there's a lot of plans with my music. So, and it's hard because it's a lot of time, and at my shows I don't sing, I only sing a handful of originals, and then the rest are all cover songs. You want to sing the songs the audience knows, of course, unless you have a bunch of hit songs, then it's different story. But yeah, so the music is a crazy thing for me. It's all over the place. So I'm happy to share. I wouldn't say these are the finishings because, the project definitely needs a lot of work, but this is just a taste of what I have planned. How about that? But the next songs I have coming up is Burn, Burn, Burn and Why Would the Devil Do Good? And I want to kind of explain the meanings behind those songs, so I'll only show 30 seconds of each song and then kind of go read the lyrics and kind of give you the story behind those songs. You listened to liars, you started the fire, with all your papers signed for the sky, flyers up in the flame, nothing left but your name, children and wishes, wondering if life will ever be the same, why the man cashes his money, watching everyone go night night. All those words, I probably mixed up the last part, but all those words, it's election, it's about people, voting, and then at the end of the day, no matter which side you vote for or pick, everyone still dies. The war still happens. The fight still happens. And then the song is about, it's not a Republican nor Democratic song. It's an independent point of view, telling everyone, basically, it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. Your ship is still going to sink. It's the middleman who gets out alive, who gets everyone's pocket change. The middleman is the one who survives. The little man is the one who gets something out of this. So, and the middleman is independent, sadly, The government is created political parties for people to fight. So, and and be distracted from what's really going on under everyone's noses. And the person who's in the middle is cashing his money. He's making money off all this. So the song explains that. And I'm very proud of myself because when I wrote this song, I put all my emotions and how I really felt about the world into the song. And the song, it speaks for itself. It's a song that you don't have to explain. I think the lyrics are really good at telling you what it's about. Like Addison, the messages are hidden, but this one is very given. And the rich get richer, the poor get more, and it's a middle class to call to pay for it all. It's so much facts in this song. And go give it a listen and then come back to this podcast. This is a huge thing that's going on right now is AI. Everyone's using it for everything. People are using it for everything. Social media content, you don't know what's real anymore. It's getting out of control. As a musician myself, someone who makes music, someone who does a lot of cover song music, someone who is an author of a book that's about to come out, and another book that I'm getting ready to take off a shelf because I don't agree with it anymore, but that's what happens. You write a book in high school and you publish it. A couple years later, you're going to be like, okay, I'm more mature now, Anyways, AI, get rid of it. Don't use it for your art. Don't use it for your book. Don't use it for your pictures. Don't use it for your music. Just be real. Be real. And if you don't have the equipment like me, eventually you will find someone who does that can help you with your music. Don't use fucking AI. And if you're using AI, you're not real. You're whatever art or whatever you're putting out, it's shit. I'm sorry, it's shit. Be real, be you. Enough of this artificial intelligence bullshit. Come on. Not to judge anyone, but I'm judging you. AI sucks.
Why put judgment on the fortune teller? Rules are bent. The preacher has your money's rent. Spent on luxury. Read the history. Religion built on fear. Just to steal you into my control. Because that's the devil's role. It's so clear to the crystal sphere that all good comes from God. No matter what gods that are laid to tell.
Why would the devil do good? The devil has no intentions of good. He's a trickster. He can trick you, but when it comes down to it, he has no acts of kindness. He doesn't care about do kindness things. I mean that's at least what the Bible said when I read it. I'm going to tell you what I am. I'm not a Christian. I'm spiritual. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Buddhism, paganism. I basically take all the good from all spiritual beliefs and I put it all together. I mix it all together as one, and that's who I am. And but there's a lot of horrible Christians out there who are constantly saying that's the devil, blaming everything on the devil, basically. And but in the Bible, it says all good comes from God, and that is something I believe in 100%. And it talks about in the song, psychics, for example, people that are doing good, other people like Christians are calling those good actions bad, and that it's the devil. When then again in the Bible it says all good comes from God, so how could it be the devil? So it's a big fuck you song, and that's what rock and roll is all about. It's fuck you. I'm gonna be a rebel. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to put on a good show, and I'm going to make people laugh, inspire, and live on. That is the rock and roll life. And I'm going to wear outfits that everyone gets mad about, and I'm going to say, once again, fuck you, because that's the genre. That's why I like rock and roll. It's a big, it's a group. Rock and roll is a bunch of freaks, a bunch of people who were outsiders, and they grow up and become rock stars, badasses. And listen to the song Why Would the Devil Do Good? And listen to the lyrics. They will crack you up because it is. I had a fun time writing that song. So listen to the song. Other than that, thank you guys for watching today's podcast. Music, I talked about my song Addison. You got to hear some of it. Talked about Burn, Burn, Burn. And I talked about Why Would the Devil Do Good? So you guys kind of have an idea what it's about. And I guess an idea of what rock and roll is about. Well, not really what it's about, but what rock and roll means to me. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and fuck you, and inspire, and have fun, and love. Those are all things that rock and roll, I think, is. But what is rock and roll to you? Can you explain in the comment section? If you truly watch this podcast show, you will comment in the comment section what rock and roll means to you and how rock and roll has influenced your life. So give me your answer. I'm curious. Other than that, thank you for watching Season 2, Episode 2. This season is going to be fun, and I'm going to do my best to not leave you guys hanging. I told myself if I do, I will only do it 5 times to you guys, then I'll end the season and then start new. But let's plan for an episode every week, and let's hope my special guests don't cancel, because that really fucks me over. I had a lot of those problems last season, and those people, you know who you are. I have a schedule this year, and if you cancel, then I'll see you season 3 then. Okay, thank you and goodbye.